Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh my gosh, it is so good to be here. As you all know, I got surgery. I just felt like my old self wasn't looking good. I felt ugly. I felt ugly. And you know, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I was like thinking, I'm gonna die soon anyway. Why not look good before I go out, you know? So, if you guys are happy and excited to be here, let me hear you scream. Thank you. So, first order of business. It's time to talk some trash. We all know Alex Robertson is running for president. And apparently new person Sally Woodruff is running for president. Well, let me tell you, I watched their news thing on Snowdrop Turtle Cheeks news channel thingy. They are as dumb as rocks, maybe even dumber. I can't even lie. They are stupid little girls. I know I'm old. It's the truth. I am a little old. They both made that point. However, wouldn't you rather have someone who's a little old be the president rather than someone a little young and a little dingy run for president? Yeah, I thought so. We need someone with experience, not someone who wants to make everyone gay. Like, if you're not gay, that's up to you. You be a bicycle, you do whatever you want to be happy, all right? That's not the government's choice, whether it's for or against it. That's none of their freaking business. So, Alex Robertson and Sally Woodruff, they're going about it in all the wrong ways. Sally's trying to be the more LGBTQ candidate, trying to get more of the progressive vote. Y'all, it's not that difficult. Just vote for someone you believe can make a difference. Derfla. That's what I said. I said it. You gotta vote for me. And if you don't, that's up to you. I respect that opinion because we live in the United States of America. We have the choice to make that decision. However, it's up to you if you want to see America succeed. And let me just tell you, you will not succeed under those two. They are brain rot, mush head freaks, all right? Let me tell you, they are freaks. And so if we know these people are incompetent, you shouldn't vote for them. But again, that is your choice if you want to make that decision. And then I also want to talk about the Republican side because since my last speech, there's been another candidate announced on the Republican side, being Stacey Williamson. Well, just watch her videos. I feel like it explains everything you need to know about her. She's kind of, I'm just going to say it, she's a freaking retard. All right. She might be autistic. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm just going to say it. She might be autistic. And if she is, yeah. I'm not a Republican, so I don't got to deal with her unless she wins the Republican primary in June. Also, I want to talk about the primaries real quick because not a lot of information has been accurately getting out. The Republican primary will take place, or not the primary elections will take place on June 10th, 2024. And that is for every state. We're not doing like states voting at different times. Everyone is voting at the same time, and polls will close nationally, except for Alaska and Hawaii, at 7 o'clock Western time. So I think it'd be out to be about 10 o'clock Eastern time. The votes will be counted by 1 a.m. Therefore, the results will come out on June 11th, that morning, immediately. I mean, most people will be in bed by then, but the results will come out at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nationwide, obviously Alaska and Hawaii won't be quite done voting yet. However, most people will get the general idea of who will win, and the Alaskan and Hawaii votes will also be coming in around that time. So, yeah, I figured because we don't really have that big of an election committee this year. I'm not really sure why. I think it's because there's just a lot of candidates running. However, yeah, I've been working with the election committees, both on the Republican and Democratic side, to figure out, like, the nicks and kinks of it all, so you guys get the best experience. And so, obviously, with that coming up, we need to vote smart, right? So, I want to talk about our competition. So, we all know Alex Robertson's running for president. We all know Sally Woodruff is running for president. Let me tell you, I don't think Sally will be much of a competition. However, she may be pulling some very, very progressive groups and super PACs and all that. But she doesn't seem like much of an issue. Alex Robertson, on the other hand, is a threat. Not a big one. I am still very confident in our coming victory. However, we need to be aware of our competition. Alex recently, I think it was like a couple days ago, like a week ago, Alex announced her vice president, a literal dog. What the actual heck? And I would say more, but I know there are children in the crowd. So, Ziploc can put it in her pocket, fly it up to space, you know. Her making her vice president, ceiling fan self's vice president, a dog, tells you everything you need to know about her. A dog. Who'd have thunk we'd get to that stage in America? We'd get to that part. You know, I don't think the founding fathers back in 1776 would be saying, oh yes, we want a ceiling fan to run for president, have the vice president be a dog. No. That's not what this flag stands for. That is not what our soldiers sat for. That is not what so many people have worked hard for. No means no. Drop out, Alex. Drop out, Sally. Drop out. No one likes you. Drop out, you pieces of dog shit. Apologies to parents. Drop out. No one likes you. No one. Except for a few brain-dead Democrats who have completely lost it. I'm speaking to the everyday, average Democrat, the traditional Democrat, Republicans who see there needs to be change. I want to be that change. We need politicians not based on party line. I don't want to be one of those people who just runs for president based on party. So, I guess the moral of the story would be, I am your voice. I want to appeal to both Democrats, Republicans, and even independents. If you're a Republican who somewhat leans more left or moderately, consider voting for me. I know I'm a Democrat. Literally on paper, I am a Democrat. However, I don't believe our elections should be based on party line anymore. I'm just gonna say it. In 2016 and 2020, I voted for Donald Trump. I know. It's not that great. But I knew the alternative was a whole lot worse. And I know we've got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. running for the Independent Party. But let's just face it, he's not going to become the president. You have to be part of a Democrat or a Republican party. And that's why I'm a Democrat. I do align more beliefs with the Democratic Party compared to the Republican. And that is not because I don't like Republicans. No. I sway a little bit more left on quite a few issues. But I'm not out here dyeing my hair blue, licking women on camera, selling that stuff. Hell no. I work hard. I've owned my own library since 1962. I think. I can't remember. It's been a long time. It's been 60-something years now. I put in the work, all right. And so I guess what you guys should think about is, do we want that thing in the White House? Do we want Sally Woodruff in the White House? I did not think so. Do we want, on the Republican side, do we want that autistic woman in the White House? I didn't think so. Do we want that wet cigarette woman who can't even make announcements because she's been in the hospital so much in the White House? I didn't think so. And do you want Judy McMillans in the White House? No offense to her, but she's not a leader. She's a nice woman, but she's not a leader. Edna Ravenscroft, on the other hand, she might be a leader, but she's aggressive. She's rude. Flat out rude. Do we want those people in the White House? No. Do we want Judy McMillans dealing with China? I didn't think so. I can be your voice. And we can... I know Judy is a nice woman, but she's not a leader. She's not presidential material. I feel like, or I believe that I could be presidential material. I've ran my own business for the last 60 years in one of the world's most dangerous cities, and I have not had a serious issue since 1964, when there was protests for civil rights. And I dealt with those issues. I was a new owner. I hadn't been running my my library for that long. In 2020, I dealt with one of the worst incidences. Easily. Those protesters, they tried coming in my library and burning my books. I said, heck no, get out. I support your cause, but I do not support the rioting. And I never will. That's why I know our country can be something great, because I've seen it. I've lived the full experience of the American dream, and I want to restore it, because right now there is no such thing as the American dream. Let me bring it back. And before I go, I want to talk about foreign wars, because I don't agree with them. I support peace, and that comes with a cost. I do not believe we should be funding Ukraine. I believe there are Nazis in that country. Neo-Nazism is on the rise in Ukraine. We shouldn't be funding that. And like I said before, peace comes with a price. I do support Israel in the Palestinian conflict. What Hamas did on October 7th was completely uncalled for, and the Palestinian government has been taken over, has been hijacked by the Hamas terrorist group. And if we allow a two-state solution, what do you think Hamas will do next? Continue killing innocent people, both Israelis and Palestinians. They're using the Palestinian people as human shields, if you didn't know that. They've been bunkering under hospitals. They've been bunkering under human aid areas where lots of people are. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but currently the city of Rafah is under assault by Israelis. It's like the last stage of the war at this point. And Israel is trying to conquer that territory, but they can't, because there's a lot of people there, innocent men, women, and children, and elderly. And the Hamas terrorist group has bunkered themselves under all those people. They're using them as a human shield. So we have to support Israel in this stance, because if we allow a Hamas-controlled Palestine to become a state on the national or on the international scale, part of the UN, what do you think they'll do next? They'll continue killing innocent people, and they're going to come for us. We are the next target. Don't let them kill you, because by electing someone who won't support Israel, you are essentially allowing a Muslim extremist to come into your house and shoot you and your children and your spouse and then kill you. Don't let that happen. You have to vote smart. You have to educate yourselves. Those other candidates, they don't even have an opinion. Alex wants to free Palestine, river to the sea. Sally probably doesn't even know what Palestine is. Judy won't get involved because she doesn't support funding foreign wars. Stacy probably doesn't even know where Palestine is on a map. And Marie's too busy in the hospital. You have to vote for me. It's simple. All the other candidates, they've been eliminated. It's like taking a test. Eliminate the worst answers and pick the best. I'm the best answer. Vote for me. So before I want to leave you with these remarks. If you hear nothing else I say tonight, hear this. We must vote smart. Every other candidate has been essentially eliminated. I don't believe they are serious contenders. Judy McMillans and Marie McFolmer seem like the only real opponents. And there obviously is a threat from the others. However, I'm not concerned with them because I don't believe they have a shot at winning. And do I think Judy McMillans should be a contender? No. She's not a leader. She's a great woman. She is. I've spoke with her many times. She's a great woman. But she should not be the next president. Alex Robertson cannot be the next president. Stacey Woodruff cannot be the next president. Marie McFolmer will probably die in office. And Stacey Williamson is as dumb as dirt. You cannot vote for them. Obviously, you have the right to because we live in America. But you must know the only electable option is me, Derfla Woodcock. Let me be that option for you. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in virtually or tuning in the crowd. I appreciate it all. And remember, y'all, we've got a country to save. Woohoo! Thank you, babes!